Are you ready to elevate your sobriety? Do you want to restore your health, rebuild your relationships, make living amends? Then what you want to do is you want to follow the ES4. It's a four-pillar approach to your workouts, your nutrition, your habits, and ultimately your maintenance. You want to be able to maintain the things you learn for the long term. My name's Andy. I've been a nutrition coach and personal trainer for the last 10 years, but more importantly, I've been sober and I live a sober lifestyle. And through living that sober lifestyle, I have learned that these four pillars are super important because I can achieve a lot of goals. But if I don't maintain them and I don't hold on to them, it doesn't really mean much after that. It's just like checking off something and then forgetting about it. And that's not what we want to do. The purpose of the ES4 is to learn how to do these four things so that they not only help us to improve our health and our wellness, but to also be able to become part of the sober elite. And by that, I mean you're learning new skills, you're going to be able to transfer them to the other parts of your life, and you're going to see your life skyrocket along with your confidence, along with all of those dreams that you've been hoping to achieve when you were still using. And we're going to change that. So let's talk about those four pillars. So the first one is called fitness foundations. And here what we're going to do is establish a consistent routine of fitness. How do we do that? By focusing on short workouts. These hour-long grinding workouts are not going to help you because people that focus on the feels, as I like to call it, I don't feel like working out. It tends to be because the workouts they're doing are too long, too hard, too grinding, and at a certain point it starts to wear you down. So we're going to focus on how can we make the most out of daily 20 to 30-minute workouts. Now it's daily. Sometimes it's going to be a lot of weight training, sometimes it's going to be more movement based, sometimes it's going to be simple things like just doing yoga. But we're going to determine what works best for you, and that's what we're going to build off of. Second is no thought nutrition. And this is based off the idea of what's called intuitive eating. Now, intuitive eating is basically learning how your body reacts to food. So, when I'm having cravings, why could that be? When I'm eating and I'm feeling satisfied, what did I have that makes me feel satisfied? You're going to do tracking, you're going to understand how food makes you feel, and ultimately, that learning process is going to be able to help you go without thinking about your food. You're going to naturally know what your body needs at any given moment, and you're going to be able to figure out a way to satisfy that. Best part of that is it's not all about depriving yourself or teaching you how to eat healthy food all of the time. What we're doing here is teaching you to say, okay, right now having that pizza is going to be the best option for me because I'm celebrating versus, you know what, I think I'm going to stick to making some eggs today for breakfast instead of having a bowl of cereal because I need it because I can feel as though I'm lacking protein. Those are the things you want to focus on. And I'll teach you how to do that through a series of exercises that are going to help you focus on learning what your body likes when it comes to food. The third one, we're going to talk about stick and stay habits. This is all about building a new routine. When it comes to these transformations and things along those lines, they say you got to go to the workout then, you got to eat this then, and you got to do this at another point in time. Here, what we're going to do is figure out the things that are lacking from your life and learn how to develop better skills around that. I want you to think of things of like sleeping or moving throughout the day or being able to take care of your own mental health when you know things aren't going right and what to do so that not only do you take care of what needs to be done, whether it be self-care or something along those lines, but you're not taking it to the point where you don't get back off on track. We're not worrying about the on track, off track type of situation. We're worrying about these are my routines. I'm going to do them 80% of the time so that when the other 20% of life shows up, I'm able to do them without feeling as though I've fallen off track completely. Lastly, we're going to be focusing on maintenance. Now, that means we have to pay attention and learn these skills that we're talking about throughout the entire 90 days that we're going to be working on this. It's not just, our habits, it's also the workouts that we really like to enjoy. How can we make this a part of our life? How can I make this form of eating better for me? How can I make these habits stick? And how can I make sure that once I'm done the program, once I've hit my goals, how can I make sure that these things are now long lasting routines, habits, all of that stuff that makes me want to continue on doing it and being able to find new goals and being able to apply these principles to these new goals, because that's going to be a huge thing. So, those are the four pillars of the Elevate Your Sobriety program. That's why I call it the ES4. If you're interested, please continue checking out the rest of the page. You can sign up for a free consult. This consult is going to determine whether or not you're serious about your health and fitness, because this program is for becoming a sober elite. It's not for just losing weight in 90 days. If that's what you're interested in, you can move on to another program. If you want to become part of the sober elite, if you want to elevate your sobriety and you want to become a different person at the end of this, hit me up, sign up for the consultation, and we'll figure out the best plan that's for you. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today.